All right, let's give you some basics on creating content pages in your Canvas course. So I've gone over settings in another video. Here is where you will come to create a home page or a modules page for your students. Now, default in Canvas is to have the homepage be a list of your modules. You can create a homepage where the students, when they log in, they'll see a specific page that you've created. You can add that as the homepage, and you would do that by choosing the homepage here. So the course modules is the normal homepage. You can have them go directly to the syllabus when they log in, whatever you want to set it up. Now, it won't let me select pages front page because I don't have a front page or I haven't even created a page for this course. So the way that modules can work, a lot of teachers use modules as units. So for example, if you are teaching an English course, you might have a unit surrounding a book or surrounding a specific skill, like a grammar. If you're doing a grammar unit, you can do that as a module, or you could do a week. You can do a module as week one, and then all of the content and assignments for week one could be placed inside that module. Modules are just a way to organize your content. So here I'm going to create a couple of modules and I'm going to do them by unit. So I'm going to call this, let's start with unit one, and then I click add module and it adds it to the course. Now I can drop things from my computer into this section, but I'm actually first going to create a second module. I can lock it. I can add a prerequisite. They have to complete module one before they can access the second module, but I'm not going to do that. So let's just create unit two and then add module. Now you'll see here I have two units. I personally like to outline my units first before I add the content, but you can create this in whichever way makes the most sense to you. Now from this, I can add things to each module by clicking this plus icon here. So if I click plus, I can create an assignment, a quiz, I can add a file, a page, a discussion, a text header, an external URL, or an external tool. I'm going to create a page, and I've created a couple of pages already, but let's create a new page. And I'm going to type in the page name here. Let's just make this the introduction to the course. I can indent, but let's not indent that one. So I'm going to add introduction to the course. That right now is a blank page, but it has a name. So let's say I also want a page for introduction to unit one. And this one I do want to indent, so I can show you what that looks like. Indent means it just puts it over a little bit. And then I might have a page that is content for unit one. So content one, which I've already created. So let's just use that one. Now, if I want to do an introduction to unit two and I want to use the same formatting that I've already created, let's say I've edited this page already and it has things on it and I want to use what I've created on module two, I can duplicate that page. And to rearrange, you can just click on the side here and drag it to where you need it to go. So I'm going to drag it down here. Oh, that didn't stick. I'm going to drag it here, and then I'm going to edit by clicking the three dots, and then I'm going to name it Introduction to Unit 2 and update. Now you'll notice none of these are published. To click or to publish a module or a page, you click on that circle. I can choose to just publish the module so the students would be able to see Unit 2, but they wouldn't be able to see what's in the module, or I can publish all the items in the module, and it does that automatically for me. Now let's go to a page so I can show you what you can do on a page. When you get to the page, this is a blank page, so I want to edit this page. There are other options here. View page history is very useful. If you make a mistake and you change a page and you save it, you can always go to view page history and it shows you different versions of that page. Now, I just created the page, so there's only one version right now. But if you've added to the page and you don't like what you've added, you can go back to a previous version. That's really useful. So let's edit this page. I'm going to create a title and some content, and let's work with these for a minute here. Now with the title, I can increase the font. I can bold it to make it look like a title. However, if your students are using screen readers that it's reading the content, it would be useful to mark this as a heading so the computer knows that this is a heading of a new section. So that's helpful for screen readers. You can also change the text color. Let's make it red, and the highlight tool, I'm going to make it yellow. So that's my title. If I want students to be able to go to another web page, let's say I want them to go to Google, I could just type in www.google.com and then space, and Canvas recognizes that that's a link, so it automatically made it a link. Or I can type the word Google, highlight that word, then I could go to this link icon here, and this is an external link, which means it's outside of Canvas. So I click on external link and I type in the URL that I want it to go to. Now these two links will take the students to the same place. One is easier for screen readers and easier as you're reading along. The students will usually recognize it's a link because links are usually this blue color and they change a little bit when you hover over them. Okay, so that's how to insert a link. You can also insert a picture, a video, or a file. If you are uploading a file, which is you can upload any type of file or a video or an image, you would click upload image and it lets you upload from your computer. So you can upload it that way. I'm not going to do that. If you have already uploaded, if you go to the file section, let me save my progress so I can show you. You can also go to the files section and you can upload things from your computer here as well. And or you can click and drag and that also works. So my files that I've uploaded will save here. If I've already uploaded the files, then when I'm editing my page, let me go back and edit. Since I've already uploaded the files, they're already a part of the course. I could just click on, well, it's a course image. It's already in the course. If I haven't uploaded, I can upload them directly to the page. There are a few other options. If you click on these three dots, you can see more options for formatting. I can center, right align, I can make a bulleted list or a numbered list. I can increase an indent, I can create a table, insert an equation, or embed if you're good at coding. So those are some of the things I can do with a page. You can allow anyone to edit the page and you can publish it at a certain time. Now, if I were to click Save and Publish, that means the students would be able to see it. But I'm just going to click Save. So that is my first page. I could make this my home page if I wanted to, but let's look at the page history. So here it will show me different versions since I saved it twice. Click on the versions and see. So I can go back to previous versions by clicking Restore this version. So that's a really helpful tool. Thank you, Canvas. All right. So those are some of the basics. Let me show you one more useful thing to add to the modules. So here, let me go slower that. I clicked on the plus sign. I can add an assignment, a quiz. A text header is really useful because it's just a header to tell the students that this is a section where Unit 1 content starts. So above Unit 1 heading, it's Introduction to the entire course. You could create an introduction module. Again, this is just where you organize what you're doing on this modules page. Hope this was helpful.